It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour bonus with Dan Ferris. So when did this start? Was it a month ago? It was in the midst of the...
It was during the coronavirus.
Five, six weeks ago. And to bring you up to the date, we were sitting in the studio one day and somebody opened the door, something. Oh, John, you had asked Heidi if she had notarized something.
Yeah, because she had notarized something for somebody that day.
And I was like, what? Heidi's a notary? Because you don't meet many notaries in your life. So I was...
people who admit it.
You don't meet many notaries.
And so during
We're
this...
pretty rare.
Yeah, so during, most of the country shutting down and this and that, we ended up with a little time on our hands, and John decided that maybe we should produce a notary ad, and one thing led to another.
Well, so it turned into a whole series of ads, which at the end of the day, we look back, we're quite proud of these.
We're pretty proud of them. It's pretty amazing, I gotta say.
If you've been listening to the program, you've heard all of them individually, but to hear them back to back to back to back is actually kind of funny.
It's pretty impressive.
So we're going to play them for you one at a time, and then we're going to chat a little bit between them. So it all started with a thing called 99-cent notary.
You need something notarized. You don't know why, you just do. Getting something notarized can be difficult, confusing, expensive, and in some cases, life-threatening. 99-cent Notary can help. 99-cent Notary has been notarizing things since quite some time ago and can handle notarizing anything, like paper, for just 99 cents. No notarization too big or too small. 99-cent Notary notarizes it all. Large documents, small documents, medium large documents, really small documents bordering on tiny, and everything in between. We take the hassle out of notarization, keeping you and your family and your friends and your pets and your coworkers and your casual acquaintances 100% notarized. 99-cent Notary, a 3-time recipient of the coveted Lindquist Lutheran Notary Award, is the most up-to-date, cutting-edge, technically advanced, totally accredited, 5-star rated notary in the U.S., Canada, Mexico, and that part of Puerto Rico that has the electricity. Don't delay. Get notarized today. 99-cent Notary, 605-933-1980. Ask for Heidi Jean. We now offer curbside notarizing for our convenience. Say yes to Notary. Call 99-cent Notary at 605-933-1980.
So that was the very first one. A big thank you to Gary, by the way. He's actually from Sioux Falls, the guy that voiced that. And he had to be wondering, what am I doing this for?
Oh, so fun.
So then we decided, 99-cent Notary, what if we got a little more aggressive in our pricing? And we came up with 98-cent Notary. And that's
cutting edge, yeah.
Yeah, we all kinds of discounting.
Need a notary? Need it now! Don't wait for the other guys. 98-cent Notary offers fast and friendly service. We'll meet and beat all other local notary offers. If you call now, we'll even give you a free estimate. You've tried the rest. Now get the best. 98-cent Notary. Find us in the white pages or in the white van by the post office. 98-cent Notary. Only the best for last. Call Heidi Jean at 605-933-1980. 98-cent Notary. We notarize anything for just 98 cents. 98-cent Notary. 605-933-1980. Formerly 99-cent Notary.
So then we got to thinking, in the notary biz, maybe it's not all about price. It's more about value.
Well, at this point, we started becoming obsessed.
Yes. So we decided, let's give them a little more quality and let's up that price a bit. Then we got $1.25 Notary.
There's been a lot of chatter lately about notaries. Seems they all offer the best deal. But ask yourself, when it comes to notarizing, is the cheapest really the best? Here at $1.25 Notary, we pride ourselves on having the best notaries in the industry. Every member of the $1.25 Notary team has earned Masters of Notary degrees from the best notary colleges and universities in the country. In fact, year after year, the notaries at $1.25 Notary are ranked in the top 10% of all notaries in the National Registry of Notable Notaries. So, sure, $1.25 Notary may cost a little more, but aren't you and your family worth it? $1.25 Notary. Call 933-1980. That's 933-1980. Ask for Heidi Jean.
I want to say thank you to Janelle for voicing that, and I forgot to mention 98-cent Notary was voiced by
as we went
Kevin.
along with more of these, more and more people
we're interested in,
we're jumping all over these trying to lend their voice to them, which was really kind of cool too.
So I'm trying to remember which one was next in this ridiculous. Oh, by the way, I never think I ever said the name of that right. I was always calling it $1.25 Notary or buck.
You said $1.25 Notary. It's $1.25.
Yeah, it's $1.25.
Whatever it was. Every time we'd mention it, I'd get it wrong, and that was not on purpose. I just couldn't remember. So So then I think the next one was looking at the chronologically. Oh, it would have been Notary World. So Notary World was the next one on the list, and a huge thank you to Roger for voicing this one. So here's Notary World.
If you have a legal document and need a notary, consider using one of our well-dressed professionals at Notary World. Our friendly, well-dressed team can notarize your last will and testament, your first will and testament, and any other versions of your will and testament. Notary World can also notarize handgun permits and power of attorney forms, in addition to marriage license applications and divorce papers. Notary World is a one-stop shop for all your notary needs. Call Heidi Jean at 605-933-1980. Notary World. Our friendly, well-dressed team can fulfill all your notary needs.
They're well dressed.
Very well dressed, which is very important, apparently.
I think it's important to note that my name is not even Heidi Jean.
That's also... Not that those details matter, but... So from Notary World, we then went on to a thing called Anytime Notary, which is kind of funny because it doesn't really seem like they're open anytime. So we'll take a listen to this one.
If you need a notary, call Anytime Notary. We can notarize anything, anywhere. Anytime Notary has a patent-pending mobile notary service that comes directly to you. If you need a notary, call Anytime Notary. Available weekdays from 10 to 11 a.m. only, not including Tuesdays or Thursdays. Anytime Notary. All your notary needs almost anytime. Call Heidi Jean at 605-933-1980. Anytime Notary.
So anywhere notary might have made sense. Anything notary, anytime didn't make a ton of sense.
What was interesting to me is we actually looked into. I didn't really know what notaries did.
Oh yeah, they do a lot of stuff.
And all of a sudden, by the time we rolled around to this particular ad, I actually researched it, going, "Oh, they notarize this kind of stuff."
Yeah, this is what they actually do. So then somehow we went from Anytime Notary to one that Dan came up with, which is Yes Sirree Notary.
Just rolls off the tongue.
I'm Jeremy with Yes Sirree Notary. When others say no, we say yes sirree. If you have a legal document or need a notary, or a not so legal document, if you know what I mean, Yes Sirree Notary can help. Our agreeable team can notarize your papers and get you back to whatever you were doing before you realized you needed a notary in the first place. Yes Sirree Notary can usually help you the same day. Call right away for the best selection. Yes Sirree Notary, the only notary you'll ever need. Call Heidi Jean at 605-933-1980. Yes Sirree Notary. This offer not available everywhere. Prices may vary, subject to availability. Tax, title, and license extra. Allow 3 to 4 weeks for completed project.
So then here's at this point in this project, this is where it kind of got really funny because we actually had somebody who really did need a notary.
Oh, that's right. We did.
So
it's panned out.
I want to say thank you to Jeremy. He was the voice on Yes Sirree Notary, and Mike was the voice on Anytime Notary. I want to make sure I give credit where credit's due. So then this next one is a testimonial, but the funny thing is, it is a real testimonial.
Yeah,
from a real person.
Yeah, I met him. I saw Heidi actually notarize his document.
We were here. We witnessed it, and here is the.
It was a game changer.
Yeah, this is when it became real, folks. This is when we knew we were onto something. Or on something, one or the other. But it's Sioux Falls Notary. Sioux Falls Notary is excited to help you. We have many happy customers, like Josh. What was your experience like?
By far the best notary experience I've ever had.
So have you ever worked with any other notary in the past?
Never used a notary before, no.
What was the most memorable part of working with Sioux Falls Notary?
Heidi Jean was so well dressed, it made me wish I would have wore pants.
Come as you are with your notary needs. Sioux Falls Notary will meet or beat any other notary offer.
I was very impressed they actually honored my homemade coupon I brought from home.
Call Heidi Jean at 605-933-1980. Formerly 99-cent Notary, 98-cent Notary, $1.25 Notary, Anytime Notary, Notary World, and Yes Sirree Notary. So now at this point, if you're still listening, we're almost 10 minutes in here. If you're still listening, you got to listen to the last two. So from where do you go from Sioux Falls Notary? We decided, I guess this makes the most sense. We'll go to Notary Barn. Oh, and I want to say thank you to Josh. Josh was our real customer who did the real testimonial, and then went to Notary Barn.
It's the craziest notary event of the year. It's Crazy Days at Notary Barn at Lake Lorraine. Not really a lake. The Notary Barn has gone crazy, and you're going to get crazy savings on everything notary. Save 50% on marriage license applications, up to 60% on last will and testament notarizations. Buy 4 gun permit notarizations, and your 5th one is free. But that's not all. There'll be free balloons and face stamping for the kids. A free seminar on notaries through the ages, hosted by Notary Barn Assistant Manager Karen Lindquist. Plus, world-renowned notary and author Heidi Jean will be doing a book signing of her new controversial best-selling memoir, Rubber Stamping and Back Alley Vamping. Crazy Days at the Notary Barn. One day only, this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. The Notary Barn at Lake Lorraine. Not really a lake. South Marion Road, Sioux Falls.
I love the one day only, this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So that was Notary Barn. A big thank you to Michael for voicing that. And we only have one person who voiced 2 different ads in the series.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And his name is Kevin. He was the voice of not the first, but the second one, 98 Cent Notary. And then he, when things finally came to a crashing halt, and then we had a notary lawsuit ad.
If you, a loved one, a friend of a friend, or a casual acquaintance has suffered injury, illness, or death as a result of using a discount notary, you may be entitled to a cash settlement. If you've used the notary services of 99 Cent Notary, 98 Cent Notary, Buck and a Quarter Notary, Notary World, Anytime Notary, Sioux Falls Notary, Yes Sirree Notary, or the Notary Barn at Lake Lorraine, not really a lake, and have experienced even mild injuries, illness, or death, the National Registry of Notable Notaries has set aside hundreds of dollars to settle discount notary claims. The law offices of Lindquist, and Heidi Jean have been representing victims of discount notarization for a couple of weeks now, and recently settled a case giving a client a payout of $110.99. If we don't win, you owe nothing. Well, not nothing, but probably not very much. Call the law offices of Lindquist, and Heidi Jean today. 933-1980. That's 605-933-1980.
A big thank you to Kevin and Michael and Josh and Jeremy and a different guy named Mike and Roger and Janelle and Gary for voicing that, and for Dan for writing many of those on his own.
That is the best ad series
ever. Here's the thing.
What happens when we have a little downtime?
But I also got to tell you, this is also what happens for if you happen to be a business owner listening to all this nonsense. If you want somebody to be creative and help come up with a fun way, maybe we wouldn't utilize all these practices. But if nothing else, we had a chance to showcase some talent. And I think it's really cool, the people who stepped up and said, I'll voice this. Because we told them ahead of time. I'm like, I'm not going to send out this script and not let them know that this is nonsense.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
But we've got a talent pool of about 300 voices that we work with. Some very, very talented people. We've got some very creative people in this building. Dan helped put this stuff together. So if you are in need of help growing your company and want some help with marketing, reach out to Dan. If you need a notary, call Heidi.
Heidi Jean.
605-933-1980.
That number, by the way, is legit.
It really is. And it works. And we do get calls for notaries now. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show Bonus Hour Bonus, brought to you by the Notaries.